I don't know. I don't understand what's wrong with people these days. Life is so simple. Just kill. You don't like somebody, kill.
What's changed like in people
I mean,
from
in my
years?
times, if I didn't like somebody, I would just kill them. Now we tweet. They cast me because they knew I would be the best suited for Veer. I do not care about the opinions of the people because they haven't, been there. Veer is somewhere in the middle, and it is very easy for me to cross that line and make it caricaturish. Also, at the same time, it is physically grueling. This show is, because there's so much of action.
Hey guys, this is Nawaz Kochra from Team Miss Malini, and I was here to meet Karan Kundrra, but I have bumped into Veer, who has shifted to Mumbai.
Yes.
And after 122 years, we are going to see him on Tere Ishq Mein Ghayal from the 13th of February.
My gosh, it's been 122 years, right?
Yeah, 122 years. And how's the feeling like when, probably you wake up after 122 years? You've not aged, but a lot has changed.
A lot has changed, yes. Communication is much better. And I don't understand what's wrong with people these days. Life is so simple, just kill. You don't like somebody, kill.
What's changed like in people
I mean,
from
in my
years?
times, if I didn't like somebody, I would just kill them. Now we tweet.
Oh, wow. So that's a tech savvy Veer we have here. But tell me one thing. So, shooting for such a fantastical series, it's a very different space to be in. And, probably, I think so this is the first time we are seeing you in a grey character as such.
It's not great. Trust me. It's black. He's crazy. I look at him and I'm like, wow. See, the setup is you reach set and you see the setup and it's fantasy, right? It is beautiful. The sets, the locations, and the fog and the smoke and the blue light and the moonlights and everything it's obviously there. And then you read the script and I'm like, wow, Veer. Wow.
But is there a trait of Veer that you love the most? Like,
I think they cast me because they knew I would be the best suited for Veer. He's unapologetic.
wow.
He doesn't care about other people's opinions. He does not hide himself or the fact that he's superior than humans. In my life, I am unapologetic. In my life, I don't hide things. मैं ठोक के जीतता हूँ. I do not care about the opinions of the people because they haven't, been there. I have my own set of people that I rely on, and they are important for me. So it's very, very relatable. But obviously, this is cinema, and Veer is somebody who is just he's extremely passionate. Past 123 years, or whatever, 101, 122 years, his only drive has been love. And when you're in love for say 3 years, you know how intense it is. Imagine being in love with one person and living for that one person for 122 years.
More than a century.
It's more than a century, and it's mad. It's mad. The amount of it's fantastic what all he can do for love, and what extent he will go. It's crazy. It's crazy to even imagine. And being so powerful and so strong at the same time.
But also tell me one thing. So, when as children, characters like these are something that we get very fascinated with. But when you are playing a character like this, watching a character out of fascination is different. But when you're playing it, does that fascination also creep in?
Again, if I'm not fascinated about Veer, I don't think I'll do justice to Veer.
Okay.
I have to be a fan of Veer to actually portray him the way I want to portray him. He's not a hero, right? He does what he thinks is right, and he will not do what he thinks is wrong, and he will not let you do if he thinks it's wrong. He's a very straightforward character. इसको ये सही लगता है तो वो करेगा. And he's not gonna look back and see कि ये गलत है या सही है. He wants to kill someone, he'll kill someone, right? At the same time, he's not evil. He's not a villain, right? So now I've portrayed so many heroes in the past 14 years, romantic heroes, normal heroes, And I know they're script backed. I
Yeah.
know there's a full build up, directors do this. Then there are these villains. You know, we've seen, all of us have seen Godfather, all of us know who Mogambo is, we know what villains are. But Veer is somewhere in the middle. And it is very easy for me to cross that line and make it caricaturish, right? And I cannot do that, not with Veer, right? So it is very difficult for me. And if I'm not in awe of him, I don't think I will be able to.
But to what extent do you think, the audience, today's audience is going to, resonate with Veer?
Because he's
for that
very
matter?
real. Dude, in real life, people are not heroes.
Absolutely.
Nobody is दूध का धुला हुआ. And in real life, nobody is a villain.
Correct.
कोई इतना खराब नहीं होता है. सब एक तरीके के होते हैं और वीर वही है. When you look at Veer, yes, he's bad, he's crazy, he's scary. He is scary. But that's you. We are scary at times.
Yeah,
Aren't we?
there is a side to all of us.
And that's him. That's him right there. And that is why you will love him. All the boys, all the girls will be like, yes, I get him. I understand why he did this. Because I would have done it. Because in real life, we don't have to be hero. नहीं हम खुदा नहीं हैं, हम भगवान नहीं हैं. कोई भी नहीं होता.
Yeah.
हम इंसान हैं. ना ही हम इतने बुरे हैं. तो
Correct.
वो जो बीच का एक वो this that side, that entire place where you hang in real life, that's Veer.
Wow. Also, when you are shooting for a fantasy like this, obviously the shoot is very different from the final product that we all see. And it is all about, gauging the imagination. How important as an actor does it get for you to be on the same page as the director? Okay, this is what is visualized and this is what I also have to, be there on the same lines.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, because sometimes a lot of times we do things on green screens.
Yeah.
Right? And we don't know what's going to be there. So there's a director, there is a VFX director, there is a script person, there is a creative person, and then there are actors. So we all have to sit there and sketch sometimes and see, अच्छा यहाँ पर ऐसे होने वाला होगा. Oh, okay, so this is where that's going to be. Right, I didn't know that. So, so a green screen does not just have high up and down, it also has depth and everything.
Yes.
So it's very meticulous to do that. And you need to know everybody, all these people that I mentioned right now, all of them have to be on the same page. Otherwise, somewhere something will go wrong. It is difficult. So it takes a long time before we can actually start shooting, because everybody needs to know what is going to be where. Also, at the same time, it is physically grueling. This show is, because there's so much of action. Because you're werewolves, you're not humans, and you are pretending to be a werewolf, but you don't have the strength or the pain-taking ability of a werewolf.
Right.
I have burnt myself, I have bled, I have hurt myself, I have scratches and wounds all over my body. My entire right side is paining today, because the other day I did and everything is real, right? So if they put me in shackles, they're not those stupid flimsy plastic shackles. They're those 25 kg shackles with 30 kg chains. Now, when you see me struggling like a mad wolf in them, you will see the heaviness of the shackles and the chains going up and down. But doing that for the entire 12-day shift, because it's not just one shot, right? Right. Get me some energy drink, somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's painful.
But I am super thrilled to witness this mystical, magical world of Tere Ishq Mein Ghayal.
Yes.
And I am so sure that this show is going to have its own fan base, which is going to be so crazy.
The fingers are
So
crossed.
on that note, wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
And looking forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pray for us, please.
That's a wrap.